Good morning. I'm kind of rushing right now because I'm about to go out to lunch with my friends and also go to a used bookstore with them. So I'm trying to see if there's any books that I want to get rid of and bring to the store to see if they'll take. Okay, I was thinking about maybe this one because I feel like they would really like this one. Honestly, this is really pretty, but I feel like I should keep this as a souvenir. I got this in Japan and I read this there. I didn't love it. That's why I'm kind of like, should I get rid of it? Ooh, or also this one. Oh, both of these, the covers are so nice. But this is Leo Tolstoy's Family Happiness. I actually got this when I was in Banff, so I should probably keep this too. I don't know. I like buying books as souvenirs when I go on trips because it's a little, I don't know, memory. And if I finish it there, it's kind of special too. Okay, honestly, I'm not sure. I might not bring anything, but I do need to move my stuff from this bag to this bag because I haven't worn this one in a while. I don't think there's anything in here. Let's see. Oh, I recently got new sunglasses. So I've been searching far and wide, probably for multiple years now, trying to find the perfect sunglasses for me. I feel like I haven't been able to find a frame that suits my face shape. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the really trendy, like skinny, round ones look bad on me. I've tried it, and actually when I went to New York, I went to, I think it's called Bonnie and Clyde because they're pretty popular. I didn't really know much about it, but I thought why not since I'm in New York City. And I found a pair that I kind of thought I liked. Honestly, like deep down inside, I wasn't 100% loving it, but I was like, oh, like maybe I'll ask if they have it in stock. And I asked them like, oh, do you have it in stock? She's like, yeah, but they didn't have prices for the sunglasses. I was like, oh, how much is it? She's like, something like $260 or $280, which everyone to each their own. But I just felt like it was too much of a commitment. So it came with this case, which was really nice. And I got this as a gift for myself for Father's Day because they had a sale. But I really like these. I feel like they look very classy and timeless, especially because I feel like Ray-Bans, they've been around for so long. And so I really like them. And they're very light. They fit on my face nicely. So I finally have a pair of sunglasses. Okay, now I really need to go. I'm back home now. I've been doing some reading. I'm sitting in my very cozy reclining reading chair and I have a blanket, a heat pad. I'm actually feeling quite sleepy, so I might make a matcha, but I think that'd be better than going to bed or taking a nap, even though it's like 5 in the afternoon. But I'm reading 2 books right now, which is why I wanted to share a little update. I started Loved and Missed by Susie Boyd last week, and I started this because I had mentioned I wanted to read more female authors and also just stories that are centered around female relationships. And this follows Ruth is our protagonist, and she has a daughter, Eleanor, who is struggling with addiction. And Eleanor also has a daughter who she can't take care of because of her addiction, so Ruth is really raising her as her own. And it follows this difficult relationship that she's navigating with her daughter, wanting to love her and support her. However, the addiction makes it very difficult. It's just a very hard and heavy story, which is why I'm only 20 pages in, because last week I also had a very hard and stressful week, which is why after I started it, I didn't really pick it up much. So I decided to not really force myself to read that, but start another book alongside it, and that is Tortilla Flat by John Steinbeck. So this is actually quite different from anything that I've read by John Steinbeck and what I think John Steinbeck is most well known for, like East of Eden, The Grapes of Wrath, Of Mice and Men. I feel like John Steinbeck is known for his very serious works that can dive really deep into our identity, good and evil, free will. It also follows these very hard stories of characters and individuals who are marginalized. And so this is different. This is, I don't even know the best way to describe it, but is a play on King Arthur and his knights, but it's told in this very funny and comedic, unserious way. It follows Danny, so he is the protagonist, and he ends up owning this house. And so he's slowly adopting his friends to live in there. And all of the characters, all they really want to do is to find money to get wine and to get drunk. And they have all these ways that they're doing it, but you see how they, all the decisions that they make it seem like it's coming from a very noble and thoughtful reason. And it's not, and I think that's why it's so funny and ironic at times. Also, I like how it's in short chapters, so I feel like I have good stopping points along the way. But this has been a great respite from reading this. Not saying I don't want to read this. I think I might just pick it up maybe sometime next week or whenever I'm in the mood for it. But those are the 2 books. And I feel like I'm bad at focusing on 2 books, but I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to the office today, so I'm just packing up my bag. I think I want to make a matcha, but I'm running kind of late. But I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do it. Thankfully, I don't have a meeting that's too early today, but this is my outfit, I guess. I have a very casual office, so this is a Uniqlo tank top, also a Uniqlo jacket, and some Levi's jeans, if you can even see. But I'm probably gonna have it like zipped up a little because I think in the office it gets pretty cold, and this is not work appropriate, so I must cover my shoulders. I don't know where my lip balm went, so unfortunate. Oh, but I'm also gonna bring a book. I'm still reading Tortilla Flat. I'm actually about, I think like 70 or 60 pages away from being done. So I'm gonna try to finish it today because today is, I think, the last day, the last day of June. And I wanted to finish it for June so that I can have, I think that'll make 3 books. What books did I read this year? Or this month? Oh, I'm like so frazzled right now. Confusion. I read Confusion. I read, oh, Butcher's Crossing. How could I forget? That was such a good one. But I wanted to make 3 because, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna bring that, make a matcha, and then go to work. Good morning. It's a Friday and I don't have work today, which is really nice. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be over 100 degrees. It's actually quite dangerous to be out for too long. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I wanted to go on a walk. Maybe I'll just go to a coffee shop. I'm not sure. But I did finish Tortilla Flat by John Steinbeck, so I thought I'd share my initial thoughts. I didn't love this one. I think I rated it like a 2.75 maybe. I don't remember. I was kind of half asleep when I logged it. But this is different from the Steinbecks that I've read so far. It's a satirical novel. It's a play on King Arthur and his knights. All these men really want to do is to get money, to get wine, and get drunk. And I felt like that was just happening so many times. It was like a similar story, but like a slightly different variation, which is why I kind of got a bit tired of it. But in the last 30 pages, it changes and you get a bit deeper into Danny's mind, how he's feeling about his friends, his life, and he kind of goes through this change. He's suddenly, I don't know, his personality changes. I won't give away too much, but I really enjoyed that part. I kind of wish that was a bit longer. This might be, now I'm thinking about it, my 9th Steinbeck that I've read. Okay, maybe 8 if you don't count Working Days. That's his journal while his journal while he was writing The Grapes of Wrath. But I think this might have to be on the bottom of my list. It actually reminded me a lot of Cannery Row, like the characters and some of the things that happen in there. So if you like Cannery Row, you might like this one. But now that I'm done with this, I think I might start, oh no, I dropped my book. Okay, Augustus by John Williams, because I finished Butcher's Crossing recently, and after doing a bit more research, I actually like it a lot more now that I'm like done with it. But I want to read this because people have said that this is better than Butcher's Crossing. I think it's like common that number 1 is Stoner, but Butcher's Crossing usually falls like 2nd or 3rd. So we'll see. I think this one is still going to be really good, and it won the National Book Award. So I might start this one next. I'm back home now, and we did not last very long because it is very hot. But now I'm going to do a little bit of packing. We're going on a trip, leaving tonight. So I'm thinking about bringing 2 books. I think Augustus will be my main book, so I'm definitely going to bring this. And then I'm thinking either The Enchanted April or Journey into the Past. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards this one because it's quite short. I think it's about 100 pages, so I think it'll be easy to pick up. So maybe these 2 will be my books for my trip. And then before I go, I also need to do this. These are anti-slip nose pads, and you can put them on your glasses. I'm going to put them on my sunglasses because I got these recently and I really like them. And they fit well on my face for the most part, but I think when it's kind of hot outside, they do slip a little. So I might add them like on the inside there. But it's, oh my gosh, it's going to be so hot tomorrow too. So I'm not sure how much we'll be able to do